So welcome to this video. Good afternoon, Miss Bernie. I just got booted again. Gotta love Facebook. Hi, Kim. Hi, Bernie. Bernie, it may be beautiful, but it's hotter than, yes, it is. It has been really hot. I think you're still in Colorado, aren't you? I think you're still out of the state. So I wanted to come on today because I'm so excited to talk about energy healing. And I posted a question earlier this week that what is energy healing? And what would your questions be? I guess my specific question was, what questions could I answer for you about healing? And I only got one question, which I thought was a very good question. So I decided to come do a live, and Tiffany Snow posted the question, so I have to thank her for doing that. But she asked, in reference to what is energy healing, is it just helping you or helping your energy to heal, or is it a physical healing, mental, emotional, etc.? So basically what I gathered from this is she's asking, am I just helping you to do your stuff, or do I actually bring in extra energy and help you do that? And the answer is both. This is what I love about this work that I do. I was writing my notes down on how I would answer it because I love putting things out in my head first, and I put it on paper, and then I just come on and talk to you about it, because I think the work that I am able to do is pretty dang amazing, and it brings tears to my eyes a lot. Those of you who've had sessions with me know, because the healing that happens in these sessions are just beyond anything that I could have ever envisioned for myself. Bertie said, no, not at the clearinghouse sorting books. Oh, gotcha. So you're here. Yes, it is hot. I'm glad you're here. We need to get together soon. So I wanted to come on and talk about the type of energy healing that I do. Now, this doesn't mean that everybody does this. You need to understand that everybody has their own way of doing things. For me, I've been working on healing myself for 15 years. I've studied with many different people. I've studied many different things. But the thing that I've known for me is that this last year and a half, I've really stepped into who I am as an intuitive healer. And that's what I love about this work. It's probably been more like 2 years now, 2.5 years, where I really just stepped into what I do. Even though I've had lots of training and lots of other things going on, for me, I finally just decided that I needed to make it my own, and with the help of my guides, step in and do what I needed to do that was best for me and best for the people around me, to help them in the very best way that I could. So I want to explain to you what I mean by all of that, because as I talk about, when in this question of helping you in your energy, yes, when you come and when we do a healing session, I am helping you in your energy, but I am also bringing in my energy. I'm bringing in energy from my guides. I'm bringing in energy from healers. I'm bringing in all this other energy as well, asking for help, inviting all of them in, so that it becomes this little bubble of really deep, deep, deep-seated healing. The type of healing that I do is not like having Reiki. It's not like having, it really is getting to the core of issues that are going on for you in your life. And I can intuitively talk to people about what's really going on. And the big thing that I see when people come and see me is their first question, they tell me what's going on in their life today. And I am able to go, you know what, that's great. And I see where you think that that is your issue, but that is not your issue. Your issue comes back from childhood issues, or maybe it comes from other things. And because of the belief systems and the emotions and all of that that's wrapped up into that, it's causing you to feel the way that you feel today, or react the way that you're reacting today. So this is where that intuitive part of that healing comes in, because unless you are really truly in tune with yourself, you don't understand all of that. And for those of you who are on with me today, if you have had clearing sessions with me, if you've done healing with me, pipe in and leave me your comments, because I love hearing it from other people's point of view. I always tell people I'm in one chair and they're in another. And so sometimes my points of view on how it works and how other people see it, it might be a little different. So if you've had sessions with me, pipe in, let me know, leave your comments out there. So let me see where else I want to go. I wrote down my notes here. So, oh yes. So the intuitive part of it is where we go in and intuitively am able to tap in and see where those emotions are coming from. So maybe you had a rough childhood. Maybe you didn't feel like you were heard, or maybe you didn't feel like you were ever in control. Maybe you didn't feel like you were, whatever the situation may be, we can go back doing healing on that particular event, emotions, those things in your life. And by doing that, it totally changes the outcome of how you feel about what's going on today, because you're able to see things in a different light. So that's the cool part of how all of this works. I 100% believe that um, emotions are energy, and they take up space in our body. And you were asking the question, the other part of the question is that is the physical, healing, mental, emotional, etc. It's all of the above. Because what happens is we go through traumas, or we go through difficult periods in our life, and we take those feelings and we usually shove them somewhere because it's too hard to deal with them at the time. And it can be good feelings, it can be bad feelings, what you would consider bad. I don't really consider feelings good or bad anymore. I just look at it as, hello, Claudia. I look at these feelings as they're just emotions, but they are energy. And if we have something big enough happen to us, we shove that down, and then as we go through life, you keep shoving more on top of it. So what started out as this size is now this side, and it's huge, and it's taking up space in the physical body. So as we go in there and do the healing on that, you help me do it, I help you do it. We call in lots of other help, bring in beautiful, beautiful white healing light, and go remove bits and pieces of that until we get it down to nothing. And some people say, well, do I have to talk about everything that's going on? No, you don't. Because what we're doing is we talk about the surface part of it. We talk about what we need to talk about, and the rest of it we leave behind. We don't need details. We just talk about the feelings. We just talk about how that felt to you at that time in your life. And that's it. And as we do that, it moves that energy through, it moves that energy, it allows it to move out through the body, usually down through the feet, the legs, however it goes out, it doesn't matter. And we just allow it to slowly, and it's kind of funny because I can watch it while we're doing all of this. I can truly just watch it, see it move, break up, do its thing. And then as we do that and heal that area, we backfill it with so much love and light, so that you can't go put that stuff right back in there because it's already full, but it's full with something different. And so as we do that, it changes the way that you feel. I've been doing some sessions lately, and it's really interesting. I ask when we're done for the person to tell me the story of whatever it is that we just healed, to tell me what happened. And it's very interesting because when we first start talking about it, there's tears, there's all of this going on. And then when we do it at the end, it's all gone. The emotion is gone. That feeling that it brought up inside of you, that tightness, that is just gone. And through that, you're able to move through it and look at it in a different light. And I love asking people, okay, now tell me your story again. Because they look at me and they're like, wait a minute, I didn't cry. I didn't feel that gut thing inside. And that's when we know the work has been done. Joan, it's nearly night here. Thank you for joining us. Where are you from, Joan? So I wanted to come on today and talk about that because I think it's so important for people to understand that this is not like going and seeing a Reiki healer. This is not like going in, and I'm not dissing any of those. I love Reiki. I love bringing it. This is something totally different. And unless you have experienced that, unless you have been through that, it's really hard to kind of tell people how that works for them. I know, oh, I do want to talk about, as we do this, it brings our body back to that natural state of peace. And for some people who haven't been there for a while, they get a little confused when they get there because they're like, why am I not worried about things? Why am I not thinking about all these things? Why am I not beating myself up? Because we bring this body back to this place of peace, even if it's just for a little bit. We bring ourselves back to that place of peace. People tell me all the time, I slept like a baby. I felt differently. I walked differently. I look differently. I look in the mirror and I see myself differently. I'm thinking about things differently. I'm doing all these things differently. And I love it when I hear that, because that's that physical manifestation for you that the work that we did has changed something inside of you. And that right there is the beautiful gift of all of this. Um, this is a deep, 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 deep healing. This isn't your surface healing. This is when you're ready to get down to the nitty gritty of your belief systems and your emotions and why you feel the way that you feel. That's when this is some really, really good stuff. That's when this works the best, is when you're ready to figure out why you keep reacting the way that you do, or why you keep doing things the way that you do. You know, why do I keep feeling this place of darkness, or feeling like I can't get through my depression, or I can't. This is when you're ready to go work in that space and do the things that you need to do, because it's all about you and you finding a different way to show up in the world. This healing is amazing. You know, I've often thought, and I've asked, and I have had people, you know, can you tell me how you do what you do? I can walk you through the steps, and I can do all of the things, and I can show people what I do, but it's contingent upon how other people look at it as well. And it's contingent upon the person who's offering the healing. You know, for me, I know I need to come from a place of love and light and not a place of judgment, because where people have been is none of my business. My point in doing all of this is just to be here, show up for people, allow them to move through their emotions, allow them to move through their stuff so that they can move into a place where they can deal with life differently. So does anybody have any questions for me? Because I would love to hear your insight on this. I would love to know what you're thinking. Throw them out here for me. I thank you all for listening to me. I wanted to come on today because I know I have a lot of people who they're confused. What actually is intuitive healing? You know, I feel that I've been blessed all these years to be able to intuitively tap into people and understand what they're feeling, and immediately know what they're going through and help them understand it. Maybe give them words for the emotions and the things that they've been feeling that maybe they couldn't put into words before. And that to me is a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for healing for all of you. And so, you know, I'm grateful for that in my life. I'm grateful to be able to offer that to the world, because I know I've been doing a lot of business work lately, and I've been doing a lot of marketing stuff and making videos. And I remember I was going back over the years, and I remember when I first started going through all of my own healing stuff, and I remember when I started feeling better about so many things and changing the way that I felt and changing my beliefs and challenging my beliefs and challenging things that I thought I'd always known. And when I came out on the other side of it, I remember my emotion being, how can I not share this with the world? Because there's so much to offer. The world that we see here, the world that we feel that we've been designed to live in, this humanness, is not the world that you have to live. And to me, to be able to share that insight with other people is amazing. And I just feel totally honored to be in this place and be able to do that for other people. So does anybody have any questions on that? Does anybody have anything they would like to add? Does anybody have anything at all? Do you have any other questions? Do something else you want me to answer? I could seriously talk about healing all day long, because I think it is an amazing a gift. It really is. It's a truly gift. So hello, Jennifer. Hope you're having an awesome day. So does anybody have any questions, anything that they would like to add? Anything they would like me to address? Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. You know, healing really is, when it's done in this type of way, really is about the deepest, deepest core that I know of, to get us where we want to be in the shortest amount of time. And I guess that's probably my words for that too. If you want to move to new places in the shortest amount of time, this is a pretty good way to do that. It's a really dang good way to do that. So I'm honored to do what I do, and I'm grateful to be here for all of you, and I'm grateful that you guys listened to me to go off for a minute. So, you know, as part of August in my giving back, I did put out there, I have a few appointments left for healing. They're just 30-minute appointments, but it's a way for you to get your foot in the door if you've had questions about healing, if you wanted, you know, wasn't sure what it was all about, if it was worth it, you know, if you want to, here's an opportunity for you. So I am offering 30-minute sessions, which is not something I do a lot. because I feel that we need a longer time, but I want people to have an opportunity to get their foot in the door. So if that's something you're interested in, this month until the end of the month, and as spaces allow, I only have a few spaces left, but they're $44 for 30 minutes. So if you want in, message me, hit me up, let's get you set up. Because like I said, there's only a few places still open, but I'm excited to offer that for this month as my birthday month, because it's been an awesome month. So I just wanted to be able to help people out in that area. Also, you have noticed on my page, if you still want to get in on being put in for the drawing for a free healing with me, and it's a free full session. Actually, it's 44 minutes. That's right. I remember I did that. So the 44-minute healing session, if you want to get in on that, go through your drive-through, buy something for the person behind you, and post your receipt in the comments. There's a link on this page to go get your message from your guides using the total of the amount that you paid for the person behind you, and give back, because I think it's so important. Keep that energy flowing. So I love all of you. Thank you for being here today, and I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. Talk to you all soon.